Hello, and welcome to this week's Glasstire Top Five. It is the week of August 6th, 2020. I'm Christina Rees.
I'm William Sarradet.
And this week we are going to do what is essentially for us a regular top five countdown. We're going to use the all of the events listings that we have kept updated. Thank you, William, for that. Because shows are still happening in Texas, and some of these are online only. Some of these are a combination of online as well as shows that you can go see in the gallery if you make an appointment or check their opening hours. Go to their website. I think that one of the things that came up early this week in the staff meeting is that we've done a lot of top fives that really don't require you to go inside galleries, and we haven't done a whole lot of gallery and museum shows on the top five in recent weeks. But you essentially reminded us. I mean, you're keeping up with events listings. There's still all these galleries have shows up all across the state. And of course, and it's easy to kind of forget the fact that the art is still out there and the gallerists and the museums are still working and installing shows, and they've got a lot of good stuff on tap.
That's right. There's plenty of summer group shows, as we see every year. We're seeing exhibitions still go up. The gallerists, the museums, the institutions are, of course, trying to be as accommodating as possible to see the work without having to be in large crowds or necessarily even in the space itself. Number 5 on our list this week is Ping Zhang at McClain Gallery in Houston. This is an offering of oil stick on paper drawings by the Brooklyn-based artist. These are naturalistic scenes. Sometimes they're vibrant. They're always colorful. They're really beautiful. Zhang describes some of their inspiration for this work as coming from a place of feeling free outside in the natural world, free from social conventions and expectations. Ping Zhang Look Into the Future is on view at McClain Gallery in Houston and online through August 29th.
Number 4 on our list this week is the 15th anniversary show at Holly Johnson Gallery in Dallas, which is terrific. Time flies. This is celebrating women on the 15th anniversary. Holly has shown terrific women artists all these years. So not surprisingly, Dornith Doherty, Kim Cadmus Owens, Misty Kiesler, some other real powerhouse women, Texas artist women are in this show. You can see the work online. We are so happy to have had Holly in Dallas. She was formerly in Houston. I don't know if you knew that, but she moved her gallery from Houston to Dallas in 2005. So it's easy for a lot of people in Dallas to think that she's always been in Dallas, but she is now certainly an honorary Dallasite. And her program has always been extremely satisfying, very consistent, and we have appreciated her so much over these years. Number 3 on our list is called Animal Crossing. It's at Inman Gallery here in Houston. People who know me or my taste will not be surprised about this. This is a giant group show. It's all online, so it's really good images online when you go to Inman Gallery's website. Animal Crossing is a big group show of artists who have used animals in art. Now, these aren't necessarily, it's like 50 artists. Some of them are Texas artists. Many of them are Texas artists. Many of them are in Inman's stable, but not necessarily. So, we've got Walton Ford, Melissa Miller, Helen Altman, Jules Buck-Jones. I mean, artists who are very well known for doing animals in art, as well as artists who have just, dipped into it on occasion for, reasons of metaphor, etc. But I love animal imagery in art. I always have. And these look terrific. The images are great. This is up through August 29th.
The title is also in reference to the blockbuster Nintendo slice of life simulation game Animal Crossing, which has held over many a bored individual during this extended quarantine lockdown period. Yeah, it really lowers your blood pressure. Number 2 on our list this week is Laura Litt, Fuzzy Forces at Northern Southern in Austin. This is a part of Northern Southern's very socially distant programming. This is an ongoing series of drawings by Laura Litt. They're sort of symbols, they're glyphic in a way. She alleges these are the images that come to mind when she closes her eyes, which you might not know by looking at the drawings. They're so crisp and precise. They're very geometric. They look as if they've been perfectly drafted and measured. They're really beautiful. The series is still ongoing, and the show will close when she finishes the last drawing in the set. So be sure to check these drawings out at the gallery's website, as well as their social media. And number one on our list this week is Liz Trosper, Dandelion and Rose at Barry Whistler Gallery in Dallas. This is the only show on our list this week that's viewable inside as well as outside the gallery. It's a continuation of Trosper's digital painting, her scanner painting series. She also has some adhesive pieces, I believe are Google paintings. Here, Trosper is referencing a meme from a handful of years ago that is ultimately silly. It's a joke, but she's using it to jump off from and to speak about the way that we breed plants. We develop nature for our own specific interests, purposes. Trosper is also interested in trying to see how net culture can approach topics of the current day, like race, politics, class. And it's exciting to see artists and gallerists really approaching the obstacles of showing work now with such brazen ambition.
We will see you next week, and in the meantime, see some art.
See some art.